to Video Games with Cole. So we are going to be doing something a little different here on today's episode, guys. So we haven't been uploading much Survival series because actually while we were doing that, well, instead of farming, I was getting my pilot's license. So we are going to be flying this Cirrus aircraft, SR-22. We're going to be flying from our farm in Alabama to a place where the rental facility, because we were renting this one, and we're going to be flying there, and we're going to be getting our own Cirrus aircraft. So it's going to be pretty awesome and fun. Anyway, guys, I'll see you when we're in the plane. Okay, guys, here we are at our airport. So these are some cinematic shots from my drone. We got our airport name here and our visibility time and all that, our plane here at the ramp. So anyway, we're going to hop into our plane. So we are parked here at our rental parking spot at a fuel pump. So we've got all this stuff here, which is our fuel and everything. We don't really need this. I'm going to have this little map in the corner for you guys. I can't actually fully see it when we're flying, but you guys can. So anyway, let's get flying here, I'd say. So anyway, first, this airplane's cold and dark. So again, we are in this airplane, you know. So first what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to come over here down to our master switch. So I think our battery master is here. So it's initializing our system, Garmin starting up. So you're going to want battery master 1 on, alternator master 1 on, alternator master 2, avionics are on, so that's initializing. We're going to want to turn on our de-ice, our pilot heat, because it's kind of winter time, nav lights, strobe lights, all this. So these are our lights. So as you can see here, the plane's fully lit up. So we have our navigation systems ready. We're going to increase the panel brightness for us to see better. So all this brightness is going to be coming up. There we go. Floodlight brightness is coming up. Okay, so that's pretty bright in here because it is sunset after all. So now what we're going to want to do is we've got our Garmin up here. So we're going to want to hit that. Okay, now that we've got everything here, we are going to want, so we're going to set our radio. So we're going to hit that. And we are going to, so all this looks good, which is good. So fuel pump, we are going to want to prime it. And we are going to want to select the right fuel tank and boost. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is we're going to put our mixture control up like this. Flaps are coming up. Everything looks good here. Okay, these are all good. Everything's looking great. Radio should kick on as soon as we start this thing up. So everything's good. And the last thing we're going to want to do is we are going to put our throttle open 1/4 of an inch. Park and brake should be on, I believe. Let me just check that real quick because we always got to be safer than sorry. So, yeah, it's on. So, okay. So, now we should just start up. So, we're going to hold the key here. So, we've got our key. We're going to turn her on. So, here she comes. Should be alive here. And we are up and running. Okay, so now that our radios are good here, we are going to want to come up here. You guys can only see this. I actually can't. So we want to have our checklist assistant on. And I'm going to open the radio tower menu so you guys can see this down here. So we're going to want to tune MT9 traffic. And we are going to probably announce taxi here. So here, let me turn this up so you guys... Here, so you guys can now hear. Because we just announced that we are taxiing, and we are going to announce our taxi.
Mike 29er traffic 167C 167 Charlie is taxiing to runway 21.
Okay, so we're going to want to turn out here. So I think we should probably... So we're going to make a turn right, and I'll see you guys when we are done that turn out, and then I'll be back with you guys because it's going to take some precision things, so I need to focus. I'll see you guys after that turn is made. Okay guys, so we just made our precision turn. So now we are going to want, oh, these cars just backed out unexpectedly, you know, that's okay though. So we're going to come all the way over here. Now we have no other traffic here, so we are just going to want to do our run-up check. So first thing we want to do is flight controls free and correct. So the joystick's all good, everything's moving around, and then we're going to want to look at our wing. That's up, down, other wing, down, and then up. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to want to look out back here, just like so. And we can see our rudder here, up, back, good. So up, down, these look good too. Okay, so now that everything's looking a-okay, I say we should probably get on out of here because we don't want to be late. That's always bad. Okay, so we're going to announce our takeoff.
Mike 29er traffic 167C 167 Charlie taking off runway 21 departing straight out.
Okay, so we are departing runway 21 straight out. So we're going to want to turn here. Perfect. So we're just going to want to come over here and we're going to turn around up here on the runway actually. So this is all good. And then we're going to want to slow down, slow our roll. And we're just going to want to make a nice turn here. So we are actually going to want to slow as much as we possibly can. And then we're going to come around for a nice little turn here. So we're just going to want to do a slight turn. Okay. So guys, now we are on the runway. So I say let's get on out of here. So we're going to just announce our takeoff one more time. Make sure everyone knows.
Mike 29er traffic
Okay.
167C 167 Charlie taking
Ready,
off runway
set.
21 departing straight out.
Here we go. Full throttle. Coming up. Pressures are green right over here. Pressures are good looking. Okay, so 40 knots, we're going to want to put full flaps in. Okay, 60, 70, V1, rotate. Okay, so here we come. We are flying up. First notch of flaps is coming up. And here we go. Okay, so we are up and running. So now we're going to put all of our flaps up and we're just going to come up here. Okay. So the nice thing about this plane is it does actually have autopilot, which is nice. So we are going up. So we're going to Memphis approach, and we are going to
Memphis approach 167C 167 Charlie 1 miles south of Mike 29er. Request IFR to 9er Alpha 4 ready to copy.
So IFR means instrument flight, which is this right here.
167 Charlie is cleared to 9er Alpha 4 airport as filed. Squawk 1064.
Okay, so we've got the squawking in there. So we're going to climb to about 3,000 feet for our flight today. I decided that this is our best altitude. So as we come on up here, I'm probably going to hand fly.
167 Charlie acknowledge last transmission.
We are going to be acknowledging last transmission. So we're going to acknowledge
167C 167 Charlie read back correct. Radar contact 1,500 feet. Altimeter 29er decimal 87 turn left heading 150 resume on navigation climb and maintain 9,900 feet.
Okay, so we just got the clearance to go to 9,900 from the air traffic control. So we're basically going to go up to 10,000 feet, which is well.
Proceed on course climb and maintain 9,900 feet. 167C 167 Charlie.
Okay, so we're going to want to turn 150, just like the air traffic controller said. So we're going to do this. So we're going to ask for probably cruising altitude decrease by like, I say we go to 5,000.
Memphis approach 167C 167 Charlie. Request 1,500 feet.
That is not our request.
Memphis approach
Yeah, there we go,
167C
4,500.
167 Charlie. Request 4,500 feet.
So we're going to ask. And hopefully they say yes. Back. Okay. So request IFR clearance. So
Memphis approach 167C 167 Charlie would like to change destination to 9er Alpha 4.
So we're just going to change our
167C 167 Charlie is cleared to 9er Alpha 4 airport as filed. Squawk 1064.
Alright, so we're going to climb and maintain 4,500 feet, so we're going to acknowledge our IFRs.
167C, 167 Charlie, cleared to Niner Alpha 4 Airport as filed.
So IFRs are instrument flight, which is our computers. So we acknowledge them.
167C, 167 Charlie, read back correct. Radar contact 3,900 feet. Altimeter 29er decimal 87, turn right, heading 150, proceed on course climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
15,000, that is too high for this airplane. So we're going to have to ask them for a lower altitude, preferably 5,000.
Maintain 15,000 feet, 167C, 167 Charlie.
So we're going to actually want an altitude decrease probably.
167C, 167 Charlie, contact Memphis Center on 135.9er.
Alright, and acknowledge your handoff. You know what, this airplane can go up to like 17,000, so we'll go up to 15.
167 Charlie.
So we're just going to be climbing out here, guys. And I think you guys will just see the radios in the bottom screen.
167 Charlie is at 4,800 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
So, I mean, I'm going to give you guys...
167 Charlie, Memphis Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29er decimal 87.
I'm going to give you guys a little time lapse.
167C, 167 Charlie, you are 48 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors, visual runway 18 approach.
So we just took on our autopilot. We want to maintain our current altitude, which is what we were told by air traffic control. So we're going to engage autopilot for that, because humans aren't exactly the best for that. I mean, they're not great at everything. So I think we should engage synchronized current altitude and synchronize. Okay, so we just want to hold 5,600. So hopefully that will engage. Heading
167C, 167 Charlie, acknowledge last transmission.
So we should flight plan. Okay, so acknowledge the sign approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors, visual runway 18 approach. 167C, 167 Charlie.
Okay, so we've got everything good here.
167C, 167 Charlie, contact Memphis Center on 125.85.
Alright, they acknowledge handoff.
125.85 for 167C, 167 Charlie.
Okay, so to Memphis Center here, guys.
Memphis Center 167C, 167 Charlie is
Okay.
climbing through
Well,
5,600
we were
feet
told to
for
maintain our
15,000 feet.
present altitude, so we're not going to actually go
167C, 167
up
Charlie,
that high.
Memphis Center,
Unless,
continue as planned.
you know,
Altimeter 29er decimal 87.
we're going to increase our altitude to 15,000. So we're going to come up to 15,000 here. Let me just tune that in. So we should go. So we should probably go VNAV mode. Hopefully that should turn us back on course, but probably not. So we're going to go vertical speed mode on, and we're going to increase our vertical speed to 800 feet per minute, all the way up to 15,000 feet. And then we're going to go probably, I'm going to guess, maybe it will follow our course now? No. Okay, so we're having some trouble with this autopilot. Okay. You know, we're just gonna resume heading on own navigation. You know, there we go, I fixed it. Okay, so I just fixed the autopilot, it's good now. But, so what we're probably gonna do is we are going to be instrumental approaching. So, guys, I'm going to give you a nice time lapse of us flying there, because there's really nothing else for you guys as this far in the flight. So we're going to give you guys a nice little time lapse of what we're doing here. So anyway, guys, I think it is time to get on to the one and only time lapse. Anyway, guys, on to the time lapse. Okay, guys. guys, so big milestone in the flight. We just got cleared down to descend to 2,600 feet. So we were climbing up to 15,000 for a little bit there. I don't know really what happened. I think there was some turbulence above us, or there was another plane. So we eventually had to come down. But you know, that's a-okay with me, as long as we are good with like everything else. So I think we're going to turn our plane to heading of 151. Just like so. Okay, anything else that I forgot? Yeah, no, this 2,600 feet is the way we're going to do. Actually, if you look close, that's our field. Haha, that's our field right there. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, you can see like our fields and things. So that's pretty cool looking. And all that. So, anyway, anything else? No, I don't think so. So anyway, back to the time lapse. Okay guys, so we're totally up to 15,000 feet. I don't think that's good because I can literally see the runway lights in my windshield. Let me know if you guys see that. But look, the airport's literally right there. And this is that river right there. So, I mean, there's really no point of even doing that. So I did request go back to instrument after I requested to go visual. Because they're calling for a little rain up ahead. So, yeah. But, fun fact, this plane actually does have a parachute. There's the pull cord right here, but that's the parachute handle. Just a little fun fact about this airplane, and anyway, I think I will see you guys when the next thing happens. Okay guys, just as I thought, the rain did start to come in. We're still going to maintain our flight though to the airport, because we need this plane. So, anyway, I think we're going to start descending. So, I'm going to actually put this thing in approach mode and see what it does. But I think we're going to want to descend by like 800 feet per minute just to get down to our airport in time. But we actually made really good time. The flight was supposed to be like 30 minutes, but we ended up only taking like 20. So that's pretty good. So I'm glad about that. But we're probably going to want to, we're just going to descend here, and we're going to actually change our heading back to 150. And yes, we are on autopilot just because we, it's kind of like stormy and not very good weather out right now. And I need a break from the controls once in a while, you know. So the rain's coming in, but we should be good for our approach, and we should be good for the plane, because I believe the plane's in a hangar, so we should be a-okay for it. I'm going to wait till we can see the ground again, if we ever can, or the rain starts, to disengage the autopilot. I just don't want to fly into this blinded, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I have visual on the runway, so we're going to go full flaps. Check the outside with our drone. Gears down, everything's good. So here we come for the thing. So we're going to go nearest airport list, Lawrence & Co. So we're going to tune traffic, select a runway for landing. I think this is runway 18. I'm not sure though. Which one are we lined up with pretty much? I think this is it. It looks like runway like 18. Actually, that looks like a 13. I mean, we'll just say 13, because I think that is 13. So, select runway for landing, runway 13, announce full stop. And final.
Niner Alpha 4 traffic 167C 167 Charlie is on final runway
Okay,
13
so
to
we just
land.
announced that we are on our final, and we are coming in to land, which is always good. So everything is off autopilot wise, and we have our approach mode to help us guide us in, which will help a lot. Because that's why I like this airplane, because of the parachute and because of the autopilot. So we're going to announce our positions.
Niner Alpha 4 traffic 167C 167 Charlie 3 miles northwest 3,200 feet
Speed's
inbound to land
good.
runway 13.
Speed's looking good, guys. Everything looks good. Alright, so we are coming in now. I think this is runway 13, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So we're going to go GPS tracking of the airplane again. We're going to be coming in for a pretty steep approach here, guys. So, whoa, okay, little bumps. This plane is kind of old, I believe. It is one of the older models, versions of it. It's probably about 15 years old now, but it's still a good plane. It still has the working parachute and all that. So we're going to be coming in for a pretty steep approach, but we should be good, because I think this plane can do it. This should be good enough. Should be able to just come in and land on that runway. We're maintaining present speed, which is good. But it's always good to have an upwind leg of the runway, you know? So, anyway, we're coming in pretty good, I'd say. Flaps are definitely full. Everything's good. We're going to be landing. Now, we do have a little room to work with, but not too much. Alright, 800 feet. Coming in. 700. 600. Okay. Okay, here we come. Lift up. Speed is dropped back. We're good. Coming up to land. Okay. Okay, now we are down. So we are going to want to perform our full stop. So just like this. Just like so. So we're going to go to the next runway. So we are going to announce probably, I mean, we landed though. Okay.
Niner Alpha 4 traffic 167C 167
It's
Charlie
gonna
1
announce
mile
we're inbound,
southeast
okay.
600 feet inbound to land runway 13.
So I actually have an auto thing that I just select and it does the radio for me. Definitely not correct, but you know, we landed at the airport. We're going to turn off on this taxiway over here, and we should be good. Yeah, we're going to... Good there, good there.
Engaging autopilot.
And we should be able to check on the map. Why is the autopilot just kicking on? Okay.
Engaging autopilot.
No, I don't want the autopilot on. Thank you. Okay. So, oh, we missed our taxiway. You know, this is good. We can just come up here. It's good. Should be anyway. So, we should be able to just roll over here and come out onto this taxiway right here. Slow down. Slowly roll. I'm just gonna want to turn just like this. Okay. Some little drizzles here. Nothing major. But the weather did just roll in all of a sudden. We are definitely
Niner
clear.
Alpha 4 traffic 167C 167 Charlie is clear of the runway.
So now we have to find area to park. Okay. We need to look for the hangar. So is there anything? I know it's probably over here. Whoa. Okay, people, I see you just gonna cut me off here. That's okay. You know, we just gotta chill. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Okay, so we're just gonna want to turn now. We're gonna go in the C for taxi. And we're just gonna go around here. It should be in a hangar. If not, I'm gonna have them move it to one. I think it's in a hangar down there, but we're supposed to park here. So, I mean, there's a Cessna 150. I know how to fly that. Diamond aircraft. I'm looking for a Cirrus. You know what, guys? We're gonna switch to our drone view here. Do we see a Cirrus? It's the same plane we're in, pretty much. Yeah, I see one. I think that's the one that we're gonna have. But you can see the rental, like, the livery, because it's the same. Alright, we're gonna put our flaps up. So flaps are coming up. Very slowly but surely. So here they go. Okay. We see our Cirrus. And we're gonna park right here. Right in here. Okay, just a little more gas. Okay, so we have a guy here. Okay, so just make sure we did not hit any other airplanes. Good. Okay, so now we're going to want to come down here. Parking brake is set. Okay, so now we're going to want to turn off our landing lights, all of our lights here. Pilot heat switch is off. Airframe de-ice is off. And then we are going to want to turn off our avionics. Okay, so then we are going to want to shut down our engine here. So mixture's off, and we are done the flight, guys. Anyway, this is the stats of the flight, if any of you guys are curious. Here's my total flight time right here. And yeah, so we cut the flight pretty short, and it was pretty good. 1 day, 1 night, we got all this stuff, if you guys are curious. Anyway, I will see you guys when we're in the hangar with our new plane. Alright guys, here is our new airplane. It's a nicer day out. And look at that, it is looking good. Okay. So, anyway, I like the look of it. And yeah, so SR-22 in there. Looks pretty good, am I right? So you got some cinematics of it, you know. It's pretty much the same plane, a little different, but nothing crazy. You got your airspeed meters, all that stuff right in there. You got the radios, the autopilot, all that. And then we've got the outside again. It just looks really, really good at this airport. And yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, this is a different airport. We actually had the ferry flight, which is like a transfer flight, over to a bigger airport in Alabama. But anyway, so it is here now, and it looks absolutely great. So you can see the exhaust and everything. I'm going to pull up the specifications for you guys right here, so you guys can see. From frigid climes of Duluth, Minnesota, Cirrus Aircraft rolled out their first SR-22 in 2001. Within 2 years, it was the world's best-selling general aviation plane. A title it has retained every year since. The secrets of Cirrus' success are twofold: revolutionary advances in design, technology, construction, and performance, a tireless pursuit of safety and innovation, like the parachute. The SR-22 is a single-engine composite monoplane evolved from the Cirrus SR-20, the first GA aircraft to feature a full plane parachute system. Along with the SR-20's trademark, a side-stick flight controls, and a fixed tricycle landing gear, the SR-22 updates to a larger wing, higher fuel capacity, and more powerful nose-mounted 310-horsepower piston engine. Over the years, the SR-22 has seen steady updates and improvement, from the airframe modifications, aerodynamic tweaks, and power plant plus-ups, to advancements in the flight envelope protection, enhanced vision systems, fully interrogated flat panel avionics, even wingtip lighting. It's constant growth and innovation that has helped secure the SR-22's top spot atop the sales leaderboard and in the hearts and minds of pilots everywhere. So as you can see the specs, cruise speed 150 knots, so it's like 160, 170 miles an hour. Engine, one piston propeller engine. Max altitude 17,500 feet. Empty weight 2,269 pounds. Max weight is 3,400 pounds. Its range is 800 nautical miles, which translates to about 1,000 miles. Fuel capacity of 81 gallons. Its length is 25 feet, and its wingspan is 38.30 feet. So those are the specs of the Cirrus. It's a beautiful airplane, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The next survival series will be us flying this actual airplane back from the airport we had to ferry it to. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.